Hi, ladies and gentlemen. The Daily Gab. And I'm going to talk about how to tame your real dragon. Or your wolf. Whatever raging beast your anger takes form of. My anger, let me start with explaining. My anger gets triggered when somebody is blatantly hurt and needlessly done dirty. Injustice, period, pretty much sets me off. Especially when it's someone I love and care for. Someone who I would actually fight for, kill for. Friends, family, my beloved. Today, my anger got tested. Very, very tested. I was seconds away of grabbing my front door, twisting that knob, and walking. I had a plan to go to my parents' house and borrow the biggest, most heaviest hammer, or chainsaw even, going to a certain place and just not hurt anybody, just tear shit up and make a statement. Some people know exactly what I'm capable of, what I can do, what I am. People have seen firsthand as people seen the evidence. In my family, if you've done someone dirty, the powers that be go rushing upon the person that is the object of the anger. Now, some people know that all it takes for me to get quick revenge is to say, I wish, and then I say what I want done. It is a good quality, but it is a very terrifying and could be potentially bad. I'm talking about detrimental bad. Because what you project comes back. I squirmed, I paced, I screamed. I probably stress fractured my hand. And I threw things. In my apartment. I forcibly tried to meditate. I prayed. I even splashed my face with holy water and smudged myself and hugged a selenite, my little selenite tower. And it was incredibly hard to fight it. If you ever... I don't have a mental or emotional disorder when it comes to my anger. My anger is triggered by just reasons. Psychologists and therapists have even said, well, I would be really mad if that happened too. This is totally normal. You were pissed off. I'm like, Yeah. I can't go in specifics as to what happened, because it's a personal situation and it's not really totally my situation to tell. So out of respect of my beloved, I'm not saying much. Some of you already know. Close people know already what has happened. I don't agree with how it was handled by his superiors. Well, superior. His superior. Don't agree with it, not one fucking second. And if I ever could go and have a few words with him, I would love that opportunity. I would deeply relish that. And just to get this off my chest, if I find one pen, one pencil, and if I don't get that crystal back that was in his office, there's going to be a big problem come Friday. One hell of a doozy of a problem. And if I have to go there and get it, I'm going to make damn clear nobody forgets my ass. Either I get that crystal back. I gave something to my husband and I hid it in his drawer. You know, my superstitions is it would protect him, and it would bring him luck, and it would help him grow intellectually, and it has made him grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. But if I don't get that crystal back, it's pretty decent size. But they will have a shitstorm rain upon them. And I will not keep my mouth shut. I will tear that office apart. And if I find out someone took it, I'm not leaving until I get it. Or if I get reimbursed. Because if you wanted it that bad where you want to steal it, then you should fucking pay me for it. Because it is not yours to keep. I hate liars. And I detest thieves. You know, I think the saying is finally true. Hell hath no fury than a woman's scorn. But anyways, the best way to quell your anger when it gets to be a bit much is you think about the karma that will come back. You may not care for that second, but that karma can be not inflicted upon you. It can be inflicted in a way that would hurt you immensely. Karma likes to ferment its justice. Longer it waits, worse it is. So, you talk to somebody, call somebody, your mom even. You know, in the midst of all my rage, I sat down, I buried my face in my my pillow, and I just screamed. I said, I want my mom. I want my mom. Because my mom knows what to say to calm me down. She knows what to say to get me to think clear. She knows what to say. And every time I spoke to my husband, you know, bless his heart, man, it wasn't helping, not because he don't know what to say. He was saying the same things my mom was saying. It's just, I can feel the hurt pouring out of his words. The disappointment, the betrayal, the hurt, the pain, the everything. And the rage. He's the one with the temper. Me, I'm the one with the... I inherited that from my father. My father came from a long line of berserkers. A lot of people with tempers. It would take a certain something for my dad to see red. The last time that I remember my father seeing red, and he almost probably killed a guy if he did touch me. My father, alright, this guy had an attitude. My mom and dad stopped to drop my husband and I off at a car repair shop. And this person was in a hurry, and they got mad, and they were tooting. I got out of the car, and I said, "What is wrong with you?" And this big guy comes out of the other side of the car, and he was coming at me. My dad came up, and he said, "Don't you make another fucking move towards her." And he went. And me, I was just like, But my dad made it clear. He said, "Don't you come up on her. Don't you make another fucking move towards her." And my dad probably would have done some damage on that man. Somebody comes up on me and my dad's around to witness it. Holy crap, be sure you have some good insurance if you really want to go towards that. I'll never forget, I was bullied. My dad, even then, scared the shit out of this kid that was pulling my hair and throwing sand in my eyes. Scared the shit out of this kid, and he said, "You tell anybody you and I had this talk man to man," he said, "you won't have to worry about me." He said, "I work with your daddy. I'll tell your daddy what you do. I'll tell him." That kid actually peed on himself. My dad's a scary guy. My sister, when she gets mad, she cries. She gets in a corner and cries. Me, I want to go tear stuff up and destroy. Search and destroy. It's like a crush, kill, destroy, Dalek kind of crap. If anyone plays any video games, I was told that my anger and rage is like that of a Reaper ship. Fring! Oh, it made me mad. I'm just gonna blow the whole planet up. Problem solved. It's not there now. Last time I got this mad, I'm not proud of it, but I would have been defending myself. I was abused by an ex. And I was at that point where I just got really freaking angry. Because I was just like, hey, I'm just really tired of this. I'm tired of having bruises. I'm tired of hurting all the time. I'm gonna hurt this guy so he doesn't hurt me anymore. His father came around the corner and he shouted. I blacked out. It was like, I remember it, but I just couldn't help myself. I kind of blacked out, and I don't know how I floored a 6'3" guy that was almost 300 pounds. I don't know how I floored this man. I remember grabbing his wrists and kicking his legs out from under him. He fell on the ground. He was trying to get back up, and I put my knees into the crooks of his elbows. He was moving a lot, but it didn't seem like he was moving much. Everything was fuzzy, but I don't know what came over me. I don't know how this happened, but evidently I ripped the microwave out the wall where it was in the kitchen, and I had it hovering over his head. I didn't notice him saying any words. But I heard his father's voice say, "Heather, don't!" And then all of a sudden the microwave got heavy. And I went heavy. I got numb. I fell backwards. I don't know what I did with the microwave. It wasn't in my hands. My body started aching and I was going numb. I felt sweaty and cold. And all I could do was go, "Ah!" His dad picked me up and took me to his room, and he was just talking to me. He's like, "Are you gonna be okay?" I said, "I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him, and I don't want to do that." That's the last time I ever gotten really, well, other than today, really angry. See, my dad's side has a long history of actual berserkers. You trace the genealogy back. A lot of warriors. Some farmers too, and diplomats, but a lot more berserkers and warriors. My mother's side was a lot of diplomats and espionage-like people. But yeah. At least I know how to control it now. Called my mom, I calmed right down. Because bottom line is, I don't want to do anything to hurt my mother. And if I do happen to wreck, ravage, and ruin people and things, that would really hurt my mom. She would be disappointed and upset and cry. And I would not want to live with myself after that. I know I talk about meditation and being the master of your own mind and emotions. There's a reason why I preach that. I too struggle. I'm not a master. I just know. And I've been through a lot. And often to know how to do and how to deal. How to get where I want to be. All I can say is thank God and divine and spirit and all the good, lovely things out in the beyond and the all that I have a day job that I really like, and I got to go today. I was scheduled to go today because if I didn't, I would not be here. I would not be at my home. I would not be at my friends. I would not be at my family's house. I would actually be where my husband's job was. It's a fucked up situation. He was done dirty. The warrior inside me wants them to pay dearly, and I don't want it to come easily. I don't want their peace to come easily. But the higher self, the enlightened being within me, says, karma will cash a check that they wrote. And they better be able to pay for it. 9 times out of 10, you can't pay for karma. Karma overwrites the check. And they're like, you gotta pay it, sweetie. Don't got my money? Well, bend over, baby. That's what karma will do to you. It's done it to me plenty of times. Now, when ancestral karma comes into play, you have to go to your roots and tell your roots and your ancestors, hey, I want a good life. Stop. You have to tell them that you're different from your other ancestors, and you have to prove it. You have to communicate with spirit. The song that Enrique Iglesias sang was, I will survive, I will get over you. Just give me time. Yeah. Anyone that does anyone wrong, you will survive. You will get over them. You will get over it. Just give yourself time. Because, baby, you will survive. Yeah. It'll get better. Puppy! Oh, look at the puppy! Look, cute puppy. It's like a Australian shepherd dog. Spots and orange and yellows and whites and blacks and grays. It's like a calico dog. Think of calico. Think dog. You got it. Oh. So, the best way to curb your anger is you gotta think of what would happen, what would be the aftermath of what you do. You have to use logic. You have to use logic. You have to. You can't let your anger overrule you. You can't let your anger get the best of you. You have to think of the consequences. You have to. It's really hard. And I know back in the days of yore, we were able to pillage and plunder and destroy, but no. There are laws that frown upon that. You can't do that. His dog is treating the leash like a chew toy. Man, I need a haircut. But, is what it is. That's all I got for the Daily Gab. That's the best advice I've got on how to tame your inner dragon, wolf, or beast. It's hard, but it's worth learning how.